Hi everyone, I think I'm on. I'm not really sure. I think yeah, we're now live. Okay. So apologies about the other night. We had a bit of a technical glitch, and I couldn't for some reason get on. So I don't know why that was. Anyway, so I'm going to demonstrate the little pumpkins tonight and show you how easy they are to make. I'm just going to position the camera there, so hopefully you'll be able to see. I'll try and keep my eye on it. It is my first live, so you'll have to excuse me. Now, all you need basically is some toilet rolls and some fabric. Now, I've pre-cut packs for this at the studio, so you're more than welcome to come in and buy. Just if you want to make one pumpkin, you can get one fat quarter, but if you want to buy the pack, you'll get 5, maybe 6 out of this. So you've got all the different colours of fat quarters, you've got everything you need, including your brown for your stalks and your green for your leaves. So I shall start. Let me start with the orange, I think. Okay. So I've also got, because you might not want to use the fabric for the stalks, I've actually got some little just little stalks from the garden, just from tree trunks. So sometimes they look quite nice if you put them in. Okay, so you need a pair of scissors, and you've got your piece of fabric. Now, a fat quarter, if you don't know, is 1/4 yard of fabric. Now it's cut in 4 ways. There's lots of different ways you cut it, but we're going to use a fat quarter today. Now it measures approximately 22 inches wide by 18 inches deep. Now we're going to use not all of it, so we need to cut off a small piece from the end, about 3 inches. So it ends up being about 18 by 18 or 18-19. Okay, so we're just going to cut off from this side. Can you see that? I'm just going to cut off a small piece. Lovely sharp scissors. Okay, so we've got that left over. So I'm just going to put that to one side for now and pop that there. Okay, I'm going to put that there if I can. Let me move that to the back actually. There we go. Okay, so you take your toilet paper and all you do is you unravel quite a bit off it. Just keep going and going and going. Okay, that's all you do. You've unravelled quite a bit. So then what we're going to do is we're going to twist the toilet paper back on to the roll. Now try and be quite light with this because you don't want to snap it. If you do snap it, it's fine. Just keep rolling and it will be fine. So can you see what I'm doing there? I'm creating, it's quite puffy. So if you keep going, and just till you've got all of the toilet paper back on. There's a bit of a flat bit there, so I'm going to try and fill that in a little bit. And then what you do is the end piece, you just tuck it under. Tuck it anyway, it doesn't matter because it's not going to be seen. Now, this toilet paper that I've got, because I'm using them for the crafting, I didn't really spend a lot on them, so they're the ones with the big holes in. Now I prefer for this craft the one with the smaller holes because it just comes out better. They're fine, they will work. So you know, just use them as you would normally. But the ones with the smaller holes, they actually do fit in better. So what we do is just place your toilet paper in the middle, and then you pick up your first corner and then you poke it into the middle of the toilet paper. That's all you do. Okay, then you take another piece, and what it'll do is when you poke that one in, it will create a natural crease down here. Okay, and just hold on to it so it doesn't poke back out again, and then just keep going around the fabric, poke it in, This bit here, if you get something like that, just tuck it under so there's no raw edges. Okay, Go in again, and then the last piece, just fiddle with it until you're happy with the way it's sitting, and poke that last piece in as well. So you end up with, just going to poke that there because you can see the raw edge there. You end up with a covered toilet paper with lots of little creases in, which doesn't look much at the moment, but once you put the other bits on it, it actually looks quite cool. Okay, so we're going to leave that there. Then you get your ribbon and you cut about 5 to 6 inches off. And if you cut it diagonally, it always looks nicer when you cut it diagonally. I've got a piece there I've already used. Just lay that on the top there for now. Now, the brown piece of fabric that comes with it, you can actually use that to make a pumpkin, but I quite like the edge that I've cut off to use as the stalk. So again, just cut them into 3, maybe 4. You might get 4 pieces out of it, but they might be a bit skimpy. So if you do it into 3, you've got plenty. So now can you see this if I bring it back here? Okay, so all we're going to do is we're going to fold it in to the middle from both sides. Now it's not obviously not going to match, so you just fold it about 1 inch and 1 inch and another inch, and then turn it round. Keep hold of that side. You can either, if it's a bit fiddly and you think you can't fold it and hold it at the same time, either pin it or just get your scissors and lay your scissors there as a weight, and it's not going to go anywhere. Okay, then you fold it again, fold it in, and then the last one you fold them together. So you've got a kind of just a rolled edge that you don't see any raw edges on the sides, only on the ends there. But when you fold it over together, those raw edges are at the bottom, and then what you do is you poke it into the middle of your pumpkin. Just move your, this is why the thinner ones are much better, because it sits better. And then that's your stalk and your pumpkin. Really simple. So that's one I did earlier on before taking the video. I'm going to do now I'm going to do a check one. Gingham always looks lovely with orange, black gingham obviously. So let me just, again, cut off about 3 inches from the edge. Now if you're doing this with kids, obviously just be careful with your scissors and your tabletops, obviously. So just discard that one. Now you can see, you can always put that as the stalk in there. That actually looks pretty good with the orange. You could just play with it. So again, take your toilet paper. Oh, that's just a bit at the end. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that off because I want that really clean lines. Just take that end piece off and just discard that. Okay, again, just take it off. If you're doing this with, start again, get rid of that bit. If you're doing this with kids, it's quite fun because they can do this, and it's something that they wouldn't normally do. You know, maybe you wouldn't want to encourage it, especially at the moment with toilet paper being a bit scarce in some places. Okay, so it's easier to roll it when it's folding away from you. Okay, so you just bring it back, fold it, twist it, twist it. See what I'm doing with my hand? You just twist it and go round really gently. And don't do it too tight because you want it to be kind of puffy, because that's what gives it this rounded shape. It kind of reminds me, my mum had, and probably loads of people's mum had, a little dolly on top of the toilet. You know, like a crocheted dolly years ago when I was a child. And it's something a bit like that, because you could actually put these in the bathroom as decoration, or you could use them, put them on, you know, shelves or anywhere. They don't have to just stay in the bathroom. They're ideal. You can put them with other ones. You know, I've got a ceramic one here. I've got some fabric ones that I've made, which hopefully if I get time I'll do another tutorial on that. It's a bit longer to do, but and obviously that is sewn together. on a machine, but again, really simple, really simple. Okay, so it's in the centre, pull up from one side, poke it in, and then just go around. Keep going, poke it in, poke it in. Use your thumb really just to poke it in like this. There you go. Now that one doesn't quite meet, so I'm going to push it to that side and then cover it with this one that is going to go in, and then fold that just neatly. Just play with it until you're happy. Now that one I'm much happier with. It looks a bit more like pumpkin shape. Now I'm actually going to put, ooh, I might put, see if you just play with that, I'm going to put, okay, I'm going to put orange with that one I think, and I don't even know if I'm going to put the ribbon in with it. Just turn that over, fold it. Can you see? Just turn that ever so slightly. Fold it, fold it, fold it, fold it together, fold it in half, and then just pop it in. Now that actually looks quite stunning, the black against the orange. So there you go, there's 3. Poke that in there. Now the last colour I'm going to do, now I've already trimmed the corner of this one, so actually let me move that over there because I think that's the problem, I can't see. There you go, poke that up there. I actually prefer the fabric in the middle rather than the stalk. Okay, I'm just going to get another toilet tissue. I'm going to take the edge off again. Sometimes they don't come off cleanly. I mean, it doesn't need to be a clean edge to it, I'm just a bit fussy. So, and the beauty of these are you can just take the fabric off and just use the toilet paper as normal, so nothing gets wasted. You could even, you know, if you're doing these for Halloween, you could keep the fabric and put them in the loft or in a, you know, in a safe place so you know where they are, in the craft drawer, or even use them. Okay, so twist, 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 twist. Twist. Now you could do these different sizes. You could cut a toilet paper in half. Be really careful though, obviously, and don't use your fabric scissors to do that. Use your kitchen scissors or some sharp scissors, but just don't use your fabric scissors. Okay, I'm going to pop them there in the middle, and then I'm going to bring up the first corner, and in it goes. I love gingham. I think it's one of my favourite fabrics. It's really versatile. I think I've got 11 or 12 different coloured ginghams in the studio now, and it goes with anything. It goes with any kind of fabric that you want to match it with, so you can do anything with it. It's amazing. Just tuck that in there, pop it in. See, really simple. It's really simple. And then with this one, I am going to use the green, I think, with this. And oh, what stalk should I put on? Put that there. Black, or should we just go with the, that's a bit boring. See, when I hold that to that, I actually look at that and it looks a bit flat against the orange and the green, so I'm not going to use that. I think I'm going to go with the stripe. You know, go with your gut instinct. If you think the colours are going to, even if the colours clash, it doesn't matter as long as it just looks right. Okay, fold it, fold it, fold it, turn it round. Okay, yeah, you're right, Tony, it is really safe, really easy to do. Fold it. And you know, you can buy toilet paper, they don't have to, you can use the toilet paper you've got. It's a good way of hiding the toilet paper actually and rationing it out, so people think that there's not enough in the house and then just take one out. But you know, you can use the toilet paper you've got, or you can go and buy some. You know, I think this one I just got it in Sainsbury's this afternoon. It was about £2.20, something like that, £2.95 for 9, so not expensive. Now what happens with the stripe when I've folded that on the diagonal, the stripe is on the diagonal, so it gives a completely different look to the fabric as what it was, and then that goes in there and the black just sets it off, and that's perfect. Now what you can do is the hole, especially because this is a bigger hole, you could actually fill that with sweets, because don't forget nothing's going to come out the bottom there because it's covered in the fabric. So if you wanted to do these and put sweets in them, then that's a perfect idea. So there you go. So there are 4 lovely little pumpkins. So I think you'll all agree, quite easy, quite simple to do. You've still got a few scraps left over, there's plenty of ribbon left over, so there's definitely enough. Now you could do a brown one if you wanted as well, because we all know pumpkins come in all different colours and you can spray pumpkins and things, but these are just ideal, cost hardly anything to make, really easy, so just have a little bit of fun with it. So if you do make some, send me some photos, because I'd love to see how you've got on with them, especially if the kids are making them. Take some pictures and send them over to me. If you do want any fabric, I can post it out, that's not a problem. The pack, you get 5 fat quarters and the ribbon with it, so you've got everything you need, and it's £4.99 for the pack. So and then obviously just provide your own toilet paper. Okay, so have fun, be safe in half term. I'll try and do some more tutorials, some simple ones. This obviously is a no-sew one. There will be some sewing ones at some point, but yeah, I think this one should be a winner with everyone really. So have fun, take care, bye.